Welcome everyone to my laser focus series, Goals Behind the Scene. And today we will talk about how to turn your wishes into wins. And I'm Evgenia, your success mindset coach who helps women entrepreneurs replace stress with confidence. I'm so glad that you are here today. After 20 plus years in corporate human resources, I realized that limiting beliefs were holding people back from fulfillment as our thoughts create our reality. So I became a certified coach to help others break through self-sabotage and nurture a growth mindset. And my superpower is helping women flip all narratives into narratives of success and joy. And I guide them to achieve more with less stress. And today I'd like to talk about how to transform your wishes into wins by using some simple goal setting techniques. And before we start, I'd like to pay your attention to something really important. Because sometimes in business, we mix up goals and tasks. And here's the key difference. Your goal is the destination, that's the place where you want to end up, right? And tasks are the direction that you get you there. So they are steps that you take to achieve your goals. When you understand this difference, you get clarity. Goals are big aim, and tasks are smaller actions. When you know your goal, it is easier to prioritize the most important tasks, and you get your motivation back because completing tasks give small wins and reaching goals give big accomplishments. That clarity drives efficiency and it helps you to make sure that you are not just busy, but you are moving forward. So, bottom line, your goals set the vision, and tasks make that vision a reality through execution. So, whenever you are feeling overwhelmed or unfocused, just go back to this simple difference. Define the destination clearly and then map out step by step directions to get there. And we're going to talk about this today too. So, when your goals are clear, they guide your tasks and you will make consistent progress and achieve success. Last time we discovered that one of the most popular goal setting framework, which is SMART goal setting approach, might not always be the best fit for entrepreneurs. If you missed that workshop, let me know and we will send you a replay. And let me remind you quickly what SMART acronym means. So S stands for specific. That means that your goal is clear and focused. M stands for measurable. Your goal is trackable, so you know how to measure your achievements. A is achievable. It is realistic, and you will make it happen. R, relevant. That means your goal is aligned with your business broader goals or vision. And T, it's time bound. So that means that you have a deadline or timeline for your goal. So SMART goals can help you reach specific targets, but for entrepreneurs, they have some downsides. So let's talk about that. And in my experience, I see the tendency to set easy to achieve goals by using this approach. And I saw that while I was working in the office, and I see that today in my clients' work too. But goals that are too easy to achieve might not motivate you. They need to be challenging to drive you. Another thing is, if you set goals that are too specific, that can make you feel like a failure if you almost reach them. Like, for example, your goal was to reach 50 of something, but you did 49. So what is this? Is it a failure or success? This approach, SMART approach, also suggests rigid timelines that actually limit your ability to adapt and adjust, which is really important for us entrepreneurs. We need to be flexible, right? SMART goal setting approach helps manage tasks. But we entrepreneurs, we are visionaries. We need that type of goal framework that's tailored to bold unknowns. And I am sharing other goal setting techniques at my Goal Crusher course that starts this January. So join me to learn how to use them and reach your dream goals. Now let's talk about goal setting mistakes. And Today, I'm not going just to talk about mistakes, but also how to get the most out of them. And mistake number one, when you're focused on then how, and you forget the why. So successful goals need two components. Why you need to reach these goals. What is it that's so important for you? Why now? So it's your reason behind the goal. And how? This is part about the plan, how you're going to reach your goal. So it is a mistake to focus on how, and here is an example. Well, long ago, I started a Spanish course because one of my friends did that. And I didn't know why I joined. That was just fun. And I allowed myself to miss classes from time to time. And as a result, I didn't complete it. And the opposite example, I needed to finish the language course to be able to pass a very important enrollment test. Can you see the difference? In the first example, I didn't have my clear why, right? And in the second example, my why was really clear. That was important to me to pass the exam and get enrolled. When your why is clear, the how will follow. So what's your why for real? Identify this, and this will make a huge difference. And by the way, we will be working on the why behind your goals and purpose in my Goal Crusher course. So stay here and learn more about the course. Let's continue talking about mistakes. And mistake number two, when you have too many goals. And this is the mistake people make the most. And I believe you are one of them too. So when you have tons of goals, you are losing focus and you are getting frustrated. Just give yourself permission and set 2 or 3 goals. When you complete one, you will satisfied, you will be proud of yourself. And don't mismatch goals and tasks again, right? I've just explained the difference. So when the goal is completed, add another one. And that's the trick. Mistake number 3, the sweet spot is missed. And this is about too easy or too big goals. And I know your dreams are big. They are inspirational, but goals need to be specific. It must be achievable too, and ambitious, right? So it should be balanced. And research shows that if the goal is a little bit ambitious, it motivates better. And what would be a simple example? Well, like if I commit to 10K steps a day, it's too easy for me. Yeah, it is. But 12K, it's way better. It's a bit challenging, still doable, but bigger. So take a look at your goal. Is it in that sweet spot? Mistake number 4, goals are too general. And I see that a lot. And my clients, they are sharing that type of goals every time. So a good example will be, I'd like to get more clients, I'd like to get more sales, and so on. Vague goals like get more clients go nowhere. And the research comes up with questions. When will you know that you succeeded? Or how will you know if you succeeded? Use these 2 questions to sharpen your goals. Mistake number 5, fixed goals. It's an interesting, but Florida State University suggested this. Use high-low range goal, and that's the great news. Do you know that it's easy to lose 2 to 4 pounds than 3 pounds? A high-low range goal is going to make it easier for you to reach the goal. So I've shared some common mistakes and how to overcome them. Use this information to refine your goals. And the more you are refining them, the more confident you become that you will reach them. So we just went through common goal setting mistakes. Now let's talk about tangible solutions. I want to share a simple 3-step techniques to break your bigger goals into doable milestones. Whether your big goal is to hit a certain revenue figure or launch a new product or gain email subscribers, this process outlines smaller objectives to follow. And step number one will be to define your big goal. Write down the long-term stretch goal or your vision. Make sure it is specific and clear. And some examples could be grow revenue to 100K annually, or get 1,000 email subscribers, or publish online course. And step number two, break that goal into milestones. Divide your big goal into major milestones and then identify 4 to 8 key steps for each milestone. And let me illustrate it for you. For example, your goal is to get the first 10 subscribers. So what will you do? What will be your key steps? Well, number one, identify your niche, right? Then think of where you can find that people and list some ideas. Then think of how to attract them. Yeah, what's the strategy? Will it be your free resources or something else? Then build email nurturing sequence. You see, we broke down the big goal into steps and now we can act. Step three, now it is time to add some timelines or deadlines. Finally set them for each milestone and step. And let me repeat the steps. Step number one, define your big goal. Step number two, break the goal into milestones and go deeper. Break that milestones into doable steps. And step number three, add timeframes. This is a simple and effective way to map your goals. And congratulations, you've just created your action plan. Now that we have mapped your goals, what happens when obstacles pop up? That's where you need your resilience. Resilience is staying motivated despite setbacks, and setbacks are inevitable in our entrepreneurial life, right? And here are 2 ways to build resilience. First, reframe failures as lessons. And instead of I cannot do this or I can't get this done, tell yourself, this will take longer than I expected, and that's okay. This allows you to see challenges as feedback, and we know that feedback is a gift. And second way, replace negative self-talk. Try to swap your inner critic voice for encouragement like, I am still learning, doing my best is enough. And get yourself daily pep talks. And by the way, if you want to learn more about inner critic, join me this Friday, December 15th at 5 p.m. And I will be sharing how to convert your inner critic into your inner supporter. I will go live with another laser focus session and I will reveal some effective techniques too. So, okay, what would be a good examples of that? Let's say you facilitated a workshop and fewer people showed up than you expected. What would you hear inside your head? Well, probably something like, I'm a failure. Nobody needs that. Well, do you remember that some people came, they showed up, and connecting with them was valuable. It was a learning opportunity, and you got some great ideas for your future events. Or another example, if you are working, say, on online course and you are overwhelmed by that, and your inner critic, inner voice is criticizing you every day, and you are hearing that criticizing voice constantly. What if you shut down that voice with this? Preparing my online course is tougher than I expected, but each draft gets sharper, and I'm mastering this over time. Well, it's all about what thoughts you are letting be in your mind. Our thoughts create our reality as they influence our emotions and actions. So we covered a lot today, and I know that you all have such bold dreams and visions, and reaching huge goals alone is tough. But I can help you to make your big visions happen. That's why I created a Goal Crusher online course. that will help you to uncover your deepest motivation, create step-by-step plans, and by applying that, you will get success. You will get your dreams come true. Just picture yourself in just 6 weeks with a clear, exciting vision, step-by-step plan, and unstoppable mindset. This is what I want to ignite for you. My course equips you to feel empowered, and you will tackle the goals and you won't be overwhelmed because you will be equipped and you will get so many simple and effective tools. And today I have a special offer for you. You can enroll at 50% off. And this is just $497 versus the full $997 price. And spots are limited because I can only devote focused time for a really small group. And you will get my full attention. So if you are ready to say yes to growth, meaningful goals, and your why, comment I am in and claim your seat. I will be in touch with you right away, and I will share how to sign up, and I will share pre-course preparation.